best, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Go, now. Hayward. 50 seconds to Mike. Hey, come on, now.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Hey, we got four.
They'll try the right side here. They'll lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better line.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Throwing Hundley. It's complete to Golden Tate. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Let's go now. 6. Good team on it. 6. Watch the run. Let's go. Watch 36. There you go.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Here we go. 6. 36. Me and you all day.
Now on 2nd and 13. Hundley. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now Hundley. Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. The 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Gain of 9 on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the Giants' 41-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check 3, check 3. Mike 22 is coming, 22 is coming, Mike.
Wentz on the crossing route, complete. It's Jordan. Touchdown, Philadelphia. In for the score as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They run with Barkley on 1st down, and he gets about 5 out of it. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Hundley. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Right back to him on first down. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Eagles' 47-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles 7, Giants nothing.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Saquon Barkley. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Pat Shurmur, he's going to roll the dice. His guys are going on 4th down. Looking to throw. He's going to go for a big play down. It's caught at the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Shift. Watch the shift. Switch.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
They come up in an offset eye. The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal.
I'm going back to you. Check, 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 check. Check your hot read.
They'll run for it with Barkley, and he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Go, go. Let's go. Great, great. Hey, kill. 96 is coming. We got Mike 96. I don't think you got it. Hey, Charlie.
Throwing now is Wentz. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 25 yards that time.
First down, Eagles.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
22's coming, 22's coming, Mike. Go, tackle, let's go. We got this.
On first down, Wentz. Escaping the pressure right.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now, Wentz again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
On second down, here's Barkley. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, hold on. Keep it up. Check 52.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. And Tate's got it. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have the show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This will be fielded at the 6. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
At the 27-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
81, 81. 96 is coming. We got Mike 96. I got you. Hey, dude. Get this. You're all up. Mike 96.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
5-9. Here, hey, exit. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. You can't block me. Mike 22, Mike 20. 5-7. That's what I do.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Credit the tackle to DJ Swearinger. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Come on. Go. Motion. Yeah. He's mine.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the stick, 2nd and 15.
Push him back. Under 3.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Charlie. Watch tight end's right. You got 3 down. 24 is the mic.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
A quick throw. It's Arcega-Whiteside. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Philadelphia. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, 95 yards, and the Eagles have taken the lead. So from back deep in their own territory, all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right?
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And the Giants have got it. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 40, the 30, 10, 5, and he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. And let's pin the mirrors back.
Again, it's Barkley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me.
On the run, it's Barkley. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. It's a gain of 3, and it sets him up with 2nd and just 2 yards to go.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
On 2nd down, Barkley, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
At the 47-yard line.
first down. Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. The toss out to Barkley. To the 40 and no further, so the razzle-dazzle didn't get him much. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hundley. He's going to look deep down the field. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
It's easy work, and it's coming.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. 56 to Mike, boys, 56. Check 56. Here we go, G, get off the field.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Wide, get wide. That's it.
They'll look to throw. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Switch. Hey, 57. Hey, wahoo!
To throw, it's Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hey, pick up. 22.
On play action, it's Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those 1st downs, keep possession of the football.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the 1st half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that. I
think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And to give this time to the tailback. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Man out, man out, man out, man out.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 yards, good for a giant first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll keep it on the ground. Barkley. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 39. Rosa's kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw is Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Wentz. Flush to his right. That's complete to Slayton. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Wentz to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Let's get it.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Third and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. Now Wentz. He's going to let it fly. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
Yeah, at the 1 yard line.
1 yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
They come up on a first and goal and most likely 4 down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. Here's a run with Mixon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here we go.
And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. He's back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right. Just one more element to complete the victory. Extra point attempt to follow here. And they have got the lead.
Makes the score Eagles 20, Giants 19.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play's going.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Eagles, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is in. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent.
So sad about it.